A support engineer asks your internal bot, "What's a refund window for enterprise plans?" The model has never seen your contract, so it does the worst possible thing. It confidently invents a number. To fix that, you need the real policy paragraph inside the prompt at the exact moment the question is asked. That's retrieval augmented generation. RAG find the right paragraph out of 200,000 documents in under a tenth of a second and hand it to the model first. Why does this ground the model? Because you tell it, answer using only this context. It reasons over text you control, not over whatever it half remembers from training. Every RAG system, no matter how fancy, has the same shape: a slow offline pass and a fast online pass. Offline, once per document. Take your PDFs and wikis, chunk them. Embed each chunk into a vector. Store them in a vector database. Online, per question, embed the query with the same model. Retrieve the top matching chunks, paste them into the prompt, and let the model answer. That's it. The expensive work happens once. Query time is just a lookup and some prompt assembly, 50 to 200 milliseconds before the model even runs. Now here's the part nobody wants to hear. The single biggest source of bad RAG isn't the model. It's chunking. Chunking is how you slice documents into the pieces you embed, and it's where most RAG quietly dies. Chunks too small and the answer gets fragmented. The retrieved piece doesn't actually contain the full answer. Chunks too big and the embedding turns to soup. One vague vector that matches everything and discriminates nothing. Split a chunk mid-sentence and you retrieve a useless fragment. So before you tune anything else, sweep your chunk size and measure. Next trap, don't rely on embeddings alone. They're brilliant at meaning, but they smudge exact matches. Ask about a product code or an error string, and pure semantic search shrugs. It hands you something vaguely related. So you go hybrid. Dense retrieval for meaning, plus sparse keyword retrieval, the old BM25 for the exact tokens. Run both, merge the results, and you reliably gain 10 to 20% recall. Two lenses beat one. Then re-rank. Retrieval hands you 20 rough candidates. A re-ranker model reads each one against the query and reorders them precisely. It's slow because it can't pre-compute, but it's one of the highest return upgrades you can bolt on. Finally, the prompt itself. Use only the context below. If the answer isn't here, say, I don't know. Then paste the chunks and ask it to cite sources so you can catch a hallucination fast. Resist the urge to stuff in 50 chunks. Accuracy actually drops off long before you hit the context limit. 5 to 10 chunks is the sweet spot. And know when RAG isn't even the answer. Minute-to-minute data like stock prices belongs in a live tool call, not a vector store. A tiny corpus you can fit whole into the prompt, just include it. And pure reasoning tasks need the model to read everything, not a handful of chunks. But the warning that saves careers is this: RAG does not fix bad data. If your documents are wrong, RAG retrieves the wrong answer faster and cites it as gospel. So spend as much effort on data quality as on retrieval. Get the chunks right, ground the model, and the hallucinations stop.